Welcome to the Conversations podcast. I hope you all have had a lovely time thus far. Obviously, I am not new here, but for those of you who do not know, my name is Ehikowechu. I am the daughter of Agada and my mother, Onyimo. Obviously, I am not here alone. I'm here with the OG conversation queen herself.
OG,
original.
OG. No, I prefer to call my own OGs. General Overseer. It's G.O.
I'm here with the G.O.
General Overseer. And that's yours truly. Welcome to Conversation. I look forward to today's episode.
Why? Is it because of the topic we are discussing today?
The hair.
What is it about the hair?
You know, the truth is, God has given us, men and women, hair. And at the end of the day, it's the crown of our glory, if you look at it that way. Not the salvation type of our beauty.
Okay.
It's the crown on our head. So, and a lot of times, we treasure it, but at the end of the day, some have issues around it. True.
Yeah, especially here in Africa, Nigeria, where our hair tends not to grow very long.
It may not grow very long, but trust me, the kinky hair has its own advantages, believe it or not, yes. So, it brings me back to the business of hair and hair loss, which is our focus today, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, where are we starting from?
We're starting about, do you know that we have a huge industry of hair and it's making millions and millions? And I've been trying to tell you that I feel like we are in the wrong profession. I'm just saying. Because the market.
I want to know, which one do you want to do? The day we talked about food industry, you wanted to go there. The day we talked about
you've not heard about the projected amounts the wig industry is about to bring.
So I need to hear it. Director, hit me with it.
Today, like Siamese twins. The word wig is drawn from the word periwig, and they are worn for various purposes like concealing of baldness, altering one's appearance, or as part of a professional uniform. The demand for wig is steadily rising as the global wig market is experiencing significant growth. This is driven by the increase in beauty consciousness and celebrity influence. As of 2024, the wig industry was valued at $7 billion, with the market projected to expand with over $12 billion by the year 2033, with the increase in demand for both human hair and synthetic hair products. While human hair wigs are seen as premium, synthetic options are popular for their affordability. Still, the market is experiencing strong growth, driven by a shift towards more natural and versatile styles, as human hair wigs offer natural-looking strands of hair that can be cut, styled, and dyed to look natural, like hair growing from your scalp. One major question on almost every lip is, how do hair vendors source for these hairs? It will interest you to know that there are females and even male who donate their hair voluntarily because of religious beliefs or economic reasons. And the hair are then processed in factories and exported. However, for the synthetic hair type, the industry is heavily influenced by Asian-based manufacturers like China and Japan, producing both synthetic and human hair, with significant demand in regions like Nigeria and North America. With the projected revenue growth of the hair industry, the market is highly competitive, and it continues to evolve, with a focus on delivering high quality and durable products, with some lasting for years, in both premium and affordable synthetic ranges. In the Nigerian market today, we have more people venturing into hair businesses, with a projected amount of 500,000 naira to 3 million naira on your first inventory. Now, either a person is using it to combat hair loss or to change their appearance. The growth in the wig market industry is not declining anytime soon. After all, it is a convenient fashion style.
It is very convenient, that I know. And when that was being said, somebody was in the studio, he said, I agree. Joy.
100
and you know, since I know you, I've never seen your hair.
I know. And she's always using bob hair. Why are you different this week?
She's wearing my
this
wig.
week. No. You know what? I just realized that, look, I shouldn't have a particular look. I wanted, because that was what I did. It was at the end of last year. I said, no, everybody knows me with my bob wigs, even though it makes me look younger. But it is not, the main reason I use that particular wig is because of the heat. It's convenient. It's, when you wear it, it's like you're not wearing anything.
Oh, wow.
From the wig I used to wear anti-fumi hair. Anti-fumi hair, and I used to wear...
What does anti-fumi hair mean?
Okay.
That's the person you buy from, or the style?
There is a particular lady that used to have, she used to make wigs, and her name was Anti-Fumi.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And you will know her because her own is that you can't take it to any kind of salon. The cheapest of Anti-Fumi then was...
I don't want to hear. I'll have her to...
No,
did you hear that amount?
No, but see, guess what? I knew Anti-Fumi from Sulere before she went to the UK.
Okay.
People used to go and line up
For her hair.
for her hair.
Ooh.
And why do you do that? The bottom line here is quality. But guess what? You don't go and give it to any hairstylist because it works with the weft.
Okay.
You know, it was the weft thing. And that was when the wigs just started coming.
Sure.
Because when normally before, I used to go to the salon once every week to wash my hair.
Okay.
But when Auntie Fumi came, I now realized that I was doing more of 4 weeks
That's every month.
every month. Once
So
in every
you don't
month.
wash your hair?
No, I don't.
For
Because of
4
the
weeks?
wigs.
Yes, because of the wigs. So I just matted my hair.
So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
hair oil
Yes.
on your scalp, your
Yeah.
natural oil, hair,
Yeah.
how do you handle the oil?
What kind of natural oil? The bottom line here was that every time I go home, I always make sure that I have a mannequin. So
Okay.
my mannequin, you see, when you spend money on expensive hair or even cheaper hair, there's a process. Because when you think of how much that wig was, you don't just, because I see some people.
Okay, no, you're talking about washing the wig.
No, not the wig.
Your own hair.
My own hair.
So every time you go home and you have to take down your wig.
Yes.
The way you care for
yes,
it.
I put it on the mannequin
No,
and I
that's,
spray.
that's a
yes.
given. That's
yeah.
a given. You have to moisturize.
Yeah, why
it,
would
you
I?
know?
What am I doing with my hair? Or the only thing I used to do with my hair was just put oil. Yes.
Oh, okay, on the cornrows you
Yes,
make.
on the cornrows that I made.
I think that if I don't wash my hair
Yeah.
at the end of each week,
Yeah.
there's cornrow. I should pull it.
No, don't.
No, we don't want to see it. Mine is even very horrible.
Oh my God.
Oh yes. No, like, you see the thing here about.
So I
Yeah.
usually, I don't loosen it.
Yeah.
But I put a little bit of, disinfectant, shampoo in warm water, and just pour it, but once a week.
But it's not healthy.
And then I'll use the hand dryer. Well,
No.
maybe my hair is stubborn, so it
No, you
doesn't
shouldn't
really
But
But
come.
you-
you shouldn't
No.
wash your hair every week. It's not healthy.
I feel uncomfortable
No.
with the sweat.
No, luckily
The
for me,
hair
I don't have
cap.
dandruff. Because I walked on my.
I don't
did.
have dandruff.
And
I just
luckily
feel
for
like
me,
this discomfort, or on the scalp with constant heat.
no. Let me tell you how I lost my
Dandruff.
hair. No, let me tell you how I lost my hair, my frontals.
Okay.
When I used to do foamy hair, and they used to weave it on my hair.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fixed.
the wig.
Yes.
They weave it on your hair, so it's like
So-
natural.
So it's like natural. And guess what used to happen?
Now they call it installation.
Installation.
But guess what happened? The thing about the fumi is that it's very smooth. So if you have the thick hair, it doesn't look good. So it's the frontal that you have to work on. So guess what? I was retouching, I was relaxing.
Relaxing and stretching.
And I was stretching my head. And guess what happened? My own wig was 22. And the thing about Fumi hair is too coily. So every 1 hour, or if I'm going anywhere, I used to have my brush. So before I walk into that office, boom. If I want to go here, boom. So guess what? My hair started thinning out. Thinning out. And because I kept relaxing, and it was thinning out.
And each time you're doing it, you're also pulling
You're pulling
your
so
hair.
many people I know who were using Fumi had that particular issue.
Oh, wow.
With thinning
I know
of the
that
hair.
a lot of young people here in your category, you guys like to do braids.
Braids, I was going to now ask you. So when you braid your hair, do you still clean it out every week?
I use mentholated spirit.
Is that not harsh?
Dab it
Do you
in the
braid your
cotton
hair?
wool. I think I did my last braid before the last one. I did my last braids in 2018. Then last Christmas, I actually braided hair. Yeah.
Nice.
We'll have to see pictures.
Yeah, we have to.
I'll show you after. So I braided my hair last Christmas, and then it was fun, but it was very unusual.
Yeah.
And after 1 week, I was going like, I need to remove this thing. I was making
Yeah,
noise. I need to
uncomfortable.
remove this. It was uncomfortable. When you're going to bed, you know the normal thing. When I close work, from the car, staircase, you're going.
Because you're already used to wigs. Already used to wigs.
So when the night when I want to lie down, I lie on the bed.
My neck.
It's like there's something on my head.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep well.
Your neck.
You know, from that I wanted to remove it. It was so unnatural.
You're no longer used to
I
it.
wasn't used to it anymore.
But the thing
and
about-
I wondered. I used to do 1 million
Braids.
back in the day. Yeah, my hair. If anything I'm doing, I go.
Come
to the
on,
extreme.
conversation queen. Come on.
No.
And after a while, I was now shut down out of it because of wig. You know,
Yeah.
it tells how much Nigerians are moving. But really, you still do braids. How do you find the
The
receding?
good thing about nowadays, there are wigs that they can be applied on your hair and you braid it. It's wig. You can style it as a wig, but they can also braid it. So you loosen it and you just comb it out and style it. It's a wig. Then they braid it.
Oh,
It
okay.
seems natural, like if it's coming from your scalp.
Yes.
And if
Yes,
it's too
I've seen
heavy
a
for
bit
someone
of-
like you, then you can wear braided wigs.
Like me.
Okay.
You too.
Okay. She
No,
does braided
why I
wigs.
do braided wig is because my hair in front is thinning out.
Okay.
So it would not be nice when I have to braid my hair and you have to see all the space. So I always advise people, why would I sit down, suffer myself? And guess what? I'm not even a patient person. It's very difficult for me to even do pedicure. So the bottom line here is that anything that is fast and convenient for me and is going to make me comfortable, especially at night, because I have issues when things touch my neck.
Touch your neck.
So it's good for me. I rather do the long braided wigs, but always make sure that the top is flat.
But I keep asking again. I know larger adults spend money on wigs, but it's mostly on younger people. Here, I'd like to ask, why would I spend 1 million naira buying wigs?
For the aesthetic and also for the naturality. Human hair is expensive. It's not synthetic hair. Human hair is because you want people to believe that hair grows from your scalp.
You still know that it's not your hair.
You will not
That's
know.
not true.
You will not know.
That's not true.
Have you seen Lagos Stylists front house?
Oh my God.
There's a style that they call Lagos Stylist installments. It's as if it's from your scalp.
And
You
if
would
Funke
not
does
know.
it so well.
You would not
You wouldn't.
know.
You wouldn't.
And it's gaining traction because of celebrity influences.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're a black person, your skin is black,
I am
and I'm
mixed.
seeing bone straight.
I am mixed.
You're mixed.
I am mixed. You don't know. I am mixed.
All right, we've talked so much about receding hair, and I have another guest in the studio, not exactly in the studio, who will be speaking to us. But before she comes on, let's quickly see the story on alopecia.
Tolulope Jasmine Adegoke. I'm a creative artist. I'm into textile designing. I sculpt and I paint as well. I'm the creative director of Hobbies Empire Limited. Yeah, I was born with a head full of hair. Like, I think in my family, I had the best hair back then. And I've always been a natural person. I'm not a fan of artificial looks and all of that. I even had a group of friends where we meet every weekend and make hair for one another. We come up with beautiful styles that don't even exist. You know, it was a fun thing for us back then until 2004, my first year in the higher institution, when I lost my hair. And that was where my ordeal started. It started as a bald patch. And I didn't know it was there until I went to where I was making my hair then. And the person making my hair noticed the bald patch and she called my attention to it. Because I had a very good hair, I didn't see it as a big deal. I thought it was just a normal thing and it was going to vanish with time. Then 2 weeks after then, I went back there. She noticed another bald patch. It's like the size of a coin. So I became worried. Then I was living in the hostel in school. So I went back home to complain to my mom that I saw 2 bald patches on my head and I didn't know what it was. She also didn't see it as a big deal. She thought it was just a normal thing and it was going to grow back. So she got me some hair treatments, or scalp treatments rather, and I started applying them, but instead of it to get better, it got worse. In 2006, someone noticed and she was like, she knows someone, she knows a dermatologist who could possibly give me an insight to what my problem was. So reluctantly I went, and the man examined me and said it was a condition, and the condition is called alopecia. Okay, strange word. I was wondering, okay, what's that, alopecia? He said yes, that's what the condition is called, and the bad part of it is that it has no cure.
Welcome back. Now we know something about alopecia and why the wig industry keeps making money. We have someone joining us who will tell us her story and what she has gone through. She will introduce herself and then tell us her story.
Okay, she's on air, so you tell us who you are, and I see you're sporting small hair small. Is there hope?
Okay. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Abuja. Good morning, the world. My name is Doyum Shango Praise. It's been an interesting conversation listening on alopecia. Okay, I had good hair. Not as good as my sisters do. I have a number of sisters and they have finer hair than I do. I always had. My hair would grow and get to a certain point and stop. Then it would thin out, get full again. You know, back then when we used to perm our hair, we would go to the salon and there would be so many like things they would do to the hair. It would get some volume, bounce, and then after a while it goes limp. It's something I struggled with throughout my 20s. Then somewhere along the line, you know, this Sade hairstyle when we were growing up. Sade hairstyle was very popular then and I loved it. It used to fit my hair as far as I was concerned. So I did Sade a lot. Then I noticed my hair began to break at this point. That was somewhere maybe like mid-20s. And right from then, an aunt of mine gave me some cream, said it was Fulani made or something traditional. I started using it and I thought I noticed like improvements. I was quite happy. Then started having children. When I started having children, now I know it was hormonal changes in my body from getting pregnant, going through the pregnancy, having a child. An aunt of mine also told me that there's a name for it. There's a name for it in Tiv language. I am Tiv. So she told me the name in Tiv, and someone else told me the name in her own language too, that there's a name for it. Your hair begins to recede when you're going through those hormonal changes of childbirth, looking after children, breastfeeding and all that. And then I felt, okay, fine. Maybe when I'm done with children, it will begin to come back. No, it didn't come back. It kept on getting worse and worse. So I tried to create hairstyles to suit me. So I started matting. Yeah, I was told that matting makes hair grow. I now decided, okay, I'll keep matting, doing matting, shuku, because I'm not a wig person. I could have done all back, so I do wigs, but then I'm not really a wig person. So I decided to do shuku, and then there'll be a bun at the top, which will tie, you know, put something to it, sew it up together so that I'm well packed for the week. Monday to Friday, I'm going to work. At most a week or 2 weeks, I take it off again, do another shuku. I thought I was helping myself because the hair was really beginning to grow here. I thought so. Then one day when I loosed my hair, I saw that, there was a big patch here in the middle. If you stand and look at my head, the patch is still there. I wondered, what do I do? Frying pan to fire. Then, I don't know what entered my head one day. I went to the market, got scarves in different colors.
Oh, wow.
These long pashmina scarves. I got about 20 of them that day. Then for every outfit I wear, if it's a plain one, I'll use a pashmina that has a design on it. If it's the outfit I wear, if it has patterns or designs, I'll use a pashmina that is a plain color that we blend with it. For 4 years, this is how I imprisoned myself. Kept on using pashminas. One day I told myself, you know what? Accept this thing. Okay, yeah, a friend of mine gave me a doctor's number. She knew what I was. She gave me a doctor's number that I should speak to him. She thinks he has a way of sorting this thing out. They do some needling thing and everything. I spoke to the doctor. He looked at me. He said, before then, my cousin had already told me this is alopecia. But then I spoke to a doctor. He also said, this looks like alopecia. Then he told me what would be done, can be done rather. I sat down, thought about it, asked myself, what do I want to do? I said, you know what? Let me create my own style. No to the scarves, no to doing my hair anymore. Just told my niece, she was living with me, get the scissors, come, cut this hair off. That's how I cut it. Looked at myself in the mirror, said, I think I like what I've done. Went to a barbing salon to get it properly done. And this has been 10, 12 years. I wear my low cut like this. No pressures. Wigs are beautiful, but seriously, I don't think I want to do them. So I call it my AA. You know, there's Alcoholic Anonymous. My own, my AA is accepting alopecia. So that's it. Accepting alopecia. Long and short, that's the story.
Okay, that's a good one. It was a good one.
That's a good
my AA. But I'm just asking myself this question, and I think I should really come out with it to you. You know, you've summarized a whole journey.
Yes.
And I know that it wasn't that easy.
It wasn't.
I'm wondering, emotionally speaking, how did you handle it? How did you handle it? Because some of us go through things in life and we can hardly, come to terms with it. How did you navigate the waters of your emotions when it was happening?
Yeah, truth be told, it was a bit difficult for me. Yeah, I was wondering, like I said, when I noticed this hair falling off, receding from the front, I was somewhere around 30 years old then. So I was like, I'm just 30 now. If I don't have hair again, how will I carry myself in life? I kind of bothered. And that's why I said I was using Fulani creams. I don't know. People kept on. I had loads of friends that were giving me things. If I appreciate them because they tried. Loads of friends that were bringing things. I kept rubbing. Before I go to bed at night, I would rub and rub. Then I'll sit by the mirror, look at myself. It was actually emotionally draining because I was always like, I'll tell myself, okay, don't check again in the mirror today. Give it 2-3 days. Before you know it, unconsciously, I'm back to the mirror wondering, was there a hair here yesterday? Is this a new one? Is there an old one? So yes, it was emotionally draining. I kept on checking and checking. It was draining. And like I said, when I got the plenty pashminas to keep tying, it was all the battle of, I've got to, do the rubs or whatever at home. But when I'm going out, I need to tie it up so that people don't see that this is the wahala I'm going through. So I kept on tying my hair. For 4 years, I kept on tying. It was the battle. It was the struggle. But after going through all of that, stressing myself, trying to read up here, ask questions, it was a whole lot. I just told myself one day, no, Doyim, just give up on this thing. There's so much else you can beautify yourself with. So find other forms of beauty, let the hair go, do. And then somehow, you know, when you are looking for something, somehow you begin to see more of it. When I began contemplating doing a low cut and accepting to live like that, somehow I would go out and just see a woman with a low cut and I'd be like, oh wow, all right, I think she looks good. Then you turn on the TV and they're showing somebody, maybe it might even be a news item or whatever, anything on TV, and then a woman is shown on the screen and she has a low cut. So I began to admire women with low cut. Somehow there was, I don't even know the theory of the red car. They say when you're looking for a red car, you go out that day and you see plenty red cars. So that's what was beginning to happen. When I began contemplating, do I do low cuts? And then, I don't know how it happened, but coincidentally, I began to see so many women with low cuts in real life and on television. And I really began to admire and was like, oh wow, she's got a low cut and she's there speaking with a lot of confidence. Wow, this is possible. And then, somehow, I used to listen to Onyeka and Onwenu a lot. So deliberately, I started playing Onyeka's songs and saying, with a low cut, she did so much.
Yes.
With a low cut, she did so much. I don't know, but somehow it kind of worked for me. It did. And
Okay,
that's
that's
it.
a good one. You know, being able to, you know, accept it. I met her not too long ago, maybe about a couple of days back, when I was looking for a resource person for this. And within those 2 days, she's impacted on me, you know, emotionally. She comes with a vibe, emotional vibe that tells you, okay, look, no matter how the fire that is burning around me, I'm not consumed.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
so it goes with the spirit. But then some of the things she, you know, alluded to, we'll look at it. But I also want to still stick on you a little bit and ask, did you ever contemplate wearing wigs? And did you wear it? How did it feel? I mean, I'm a wig person. I love wigs. I know you did a bit of it. How did you feel with it?
Yeah, I actually did. I haven't done wigs in this current dispensation, let me say it that way. The current kind of wigs being done. But while I was in the university and shortly after that, you know, when we were growing up, they would weave your hair in 3-4 rows and then sew in the wig. The wigs we had then, I can't remember what we used to call them. It wasn't really wigs, but they were extensions. There were extensions that would be sewn into the hair. That's the one I did. The current dispensation now of the wig being worn, I haven't exactly done that per se. I haven't exactly done that. I think I bought one wig maybe 10-12 years ago. I used it for a while, but I didn't get the vibe. I just wasn't feeling, I didn't connect rather. Yeah, let me use that word. I didn't really connect with it. So I just gave it to somebody. I bought only 1 week and used. It didn't give me what I was looking for. I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't give me the vibe I wanted. So
Joy is screaming
didn't
how I
bother.
wish. Wish what?
No, how I wish I could sit here and say that.
The wig didn't give you the vibe.
The wig didn't give me the vibe.
The wig gives her different
But
personalities.
You see, when I see people who, like her, and I'm very happy that I've never heard about this disease. You know, they always say knowledge is power and all that. And even though my hair is thinning out, I should be happy. At least I have some hair. Because there are others who don't have anything.
At all.
And they have lived with it and they're fine with it. You see, the thing about the hair, I remembered somebody wore a wig. Growing up, I didn't know that there was synthetic and there was human.
True.
You know, until I think somebody went to the fire. I don't know what, there was this story then, and the fire grabbed the synthetic hair.
Even the
And it turned
artificial
into
will
rubber.
Still, the artificial one will still happen.
Oh,
like
well,
that.
I have not
But it will
had
not
that-
burn the
no,
way
I've not
a
had
synthetic
that
hair will burn.
experience.
You burn faster, sir.
No,
No.
I've not had that experience. And I was saying that, okay, why would we spend money and you now get discomfort? And that was when they started advising us that if you sleep with a candle, you know, there are sometimes when you don't have light, when there's no light and
say
you sleep.
candles,
Because yes, down the line then, we used to use candles,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
to sleep. So they used to give us advice. So one day I now said, look, how I wish I could just cut my hair and have it this way. But there's something I noticed. Most people who have low cut are not really plus sizes. I've been honest. excuse me.
Most people.
Yeah,
okay.
most people who have no hair or low cut are not plus sizes. And most of the time they have a particular face type, the
Type.
oblong or, you know,
not oblong.
face
yeah,
structure,
not
yeah.
really
Round,
that round.
round,
You
yeah.
understand? Because
Yeah.
when you're this big, you're big, then you have low,
low
cut.
cut.
I used to think that it would
It
really
might not
make me-
fit
It
you.
wouldn't suit me.
But,
Yeah.
But you never know
Yeah.
till you try.
No, I'm not ready to try.
Our own
Let
came
me-
out particularly nice.
No,
anyway.
hers is fantastic. I'm telling you. So that's why, you know, what you don't know, I'm not going to try it in old age. I'll keep matting the hair.
But that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Since you have your wigs, you can try it. Try it for like 2 days and see how
no,
you
but
look.
guess what? When I don't mat my hair, I don't think I'll be comfortable just putting something there. So it's better. You see the remaining thing that is there that they are matting.
So I-
Let me stay with it.
you will just keep pulling it. You just keep pulling it.
You know,
that's
I
it.
actually do try what you say.
Yes.
Every now and then,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the attention I give to my hair. You know,
Okay.
every once in a while I clear it off, and sometimes I go really skin cuts,
Yeah.
and I'll dye it to different colors. It's for my pleasure, really. I know that I'm not going to wear it and come to national TV. So when I'm coming,
That is
I just put back my
because-
wig.
No, that
Then-
is because you know that your hair will grow. Your hair
No,
grows
but-
faster.
No, but you see, I had a doctor who told me
The
that.
more you cut, the
No,
healthier it grows.
You know, you said dyeing and all that. For me, I got from a doctor that chemical affects
the scalp.
the scalp.
What
And
if
you
we
know-
use natural dye like lily?
Well, how many of us use lele? Most of the time, many people who use lele is because they cannot afford that
The
other
other
one.
one, okay.
That's why they use the other one. And you see, the thing here is that my hair, because of the age, I'm all gray. So there's this thing my stylist does for me now. It's just like a shampoo. There's no chemical. Because I'm so particular.
So what does it do?
No, it makes my hair black. But the only problem
okay,
is that
that's
it's
like
natural.
dyeing the
It's
hair.
natural. Instead of dyeing, you see, because when I started reading about cancer and other things, and they said it was chemical. So I was, you know, the big C gives you jitters. You understand? So I
Yes.
just said, okay, why don't I reduce all the chemicals I've been using on my hair? And you see, the sad thing about, you know, you have advantages and disadvantages
Yes.
when it comes to the wig, the hair. I'll give you a story, an instance that I was going to Ibadan. And the typical me before, I was very particular about my hair. You understand? I don't want anybody staying near me and the person is having this
Grabbing
odor and all that. So this day I was going to Ibadan and I was rushing. My wig was lovely. Guess what? I got to the airport and the drivers were waiting to take me to Ibadan. And I noticed everybody around was laughing. And I didn't get why they were laughing. You know?
Don't tell me your wig.
My
fell.
wig flew. Oh my God. Yeah, my wig flew. And my hair was so damn
Oh my
untidy.
God.
Oh yes, it was untidy.
You didn't wear the wig cap.
I didn't wear the wig cap. That
Oh
was when
my
I made sure
God.
that from today I must wear the wig. And you know, the guy couldn't couldn't laugh, but he chuckled.
Was it
And
completely on the ground?
I'd walked away from the wig.
Oh my God.
And it was at the airport.
Oh
and
my God.
everybody was there. Oh, I was so packaged up. But excuse me,
The
look at the
hair.
hair. So the man was saying, Madam,
Your crown,
Madam,
your crown,
Madam,
your crown.
that is the crown on my head. That's the thing about the hair. So you see, the thing about the wig is that, let's say it real, it makes us very nonchalant, untidy,
We don't
Yeah.
really bother about
and
what
it's
is
just
under there.
okay.
Yes.
And you know, but the ones that have maybe husbands, at least when you stay with your husband will tell you that this your hair is
He said, no,
smelling.
it's not
This
making sense.
But you see, when you are on your own and you lie on your bed on your own, nobody's going to tell you your hair is untidy. So from today, I want ladies to know that that's the crown. The
And they
way
should
we,
treat it well.
yeah, the way we look, and we look nice. Let us try and make sure that that hair, even with the wig on, is neat.
I like
right.
what we've been discussing, but I need to know, do men also suffer from alopecia?
I think
Oh,
so.
Because most
definitely.
times men are just bowed. So we might not really know if they
Maybe
have
because it's
alopecia.
on men.
No,
it's
most of the
bald.
time their hair
Then
goes
we
back.
call it-
You know when, you know there are some men, you just see them, their hair starts halfway.
Yes.
So I think the
That's
more,
still alopecia.
yeah, I think.
Okay,
think
but let's go to our other discussants and find out. Though I would like to find out from you. You know, Joy did mention something around perming and chemicals and all that.
Yeah.
The doctors, when they were treating you, did they mention that it was
used a
possibly
chemical.
a chemical
Reaction.
reaction or
Yes.
maybe a combination of that or whatever? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yes. Yeah, it's something that has come up in many conversations. The relaxer aspect of our hair grooming or hair maintenance. Of course, back in the 80s and 90s, perming was the big deal. As soon as you're out of secondary school, one of the signs of proving that you left secondary school is to go and perm your hair.
Yes.
By the time your mom is saying no, you are like, "Mommy, but that's what is going on."
Yeah.
So yes, we all rushed into the relaxer thing. And yes, it's one of the heavy contributors. I think relaxer just damages your hair. It damages your hair. My daughter will be 25 in a month's time. And when she left secondary school, I know to make sure, right from when she was in secondary school, to ensure we plaited her hair easily, I used relaxer for my daughter for a number of years. By the time she got into the university, she cut off her hair and started all over and said, "Mommy, no relaxer. It's damaging my hair." Yeah. Just last week, my daughter still told me the same thing. What I won't do to any of my daughters when I have them is relax their hair. Yeah. I just eyed my daughter. I didn't know what to tell her because it was looking like it's something bad I did. But I was trying to manage her hair. Point I'm just trying to make is relaxer damages the hair. And for many of us, I believe that's where it started.
I agree.
Using relaxer for your perms, and then, like I said, I loved Sade hairstyle. Maybe that Sade musician, Sade Adu.
Yeah.
I loved her. So because
Chopped
of
off,
her, I would go and plait Sade, pull the hair,
Tiny
Then
backwards.
when Ghana weaving came up too, so you relax to soften the hair. You now go and pull it, either doing Ghana weaving or Sade. I was damaging the whole thing. So yes, one of the culprits, relaxer.
Yes.
Truth.
I agree.
It's completely true. And still on you, the men. Have you found men who really are also
Suffer
victim
from
of
alopecia?
alopecia?
Yeah, while reading up here and there to find out about alopecia, I know I came across a writing that said men to suffer alopecia. But since it wasn't really much of my business, I didn't try to find out. I didn't go further to find out. But I know while I was trying to get information, when you are bothered about something, you're reading here, checking here. I just kept on checking the internet, and yes, it mentioned men have their own kind of alopecia and all of that, but I didn't dig in to find out exactly what it was and what causes it and all that. I didn't. But I know I saw written somewhere that men have their own form of alopecia.
Okay, I think men generally have it, and a lot of them say it doesn't matter. For men, the beauty is in the pocket, not on the body.
Except when you see men that wear wigs.
Yeah.
When you see men that wear wigs, you will know that the beauty is not in the pockets.
Men don't really wear wigs. What happens with the men is that they do implants. They do implants.
Women do implants too.
No, but you see, if a woman does implants, it's okay. Because we're used to women having wigs.
Yeah.
But when you now see men having implants,
It's crazy.
it's not really crazy. There are some men who don't want to be bald.
That's why some of them have wigs.
So funny, I know people that
Done hair
they've
transplant.
yes, and why they did it is that two things. They could afford it. One,
It's expensive.
because it's expensive. You understand? So they could afford it. And there's a way you see, there's a way. If there was a player that had it, Wayne Rooney. And I was looking and I was like, why would Wayne Rooney want to go and do that? But guess what? He could afford it. And he just felt, the white people, maybe their hair is a bit thin and all that for
Very
the guy.
light, yes.
And he did it. But guess what? When Rooney did the implants, he looked much younger. So, you see, people have their reasons why they do
Hair
stuff.
has to make
Yeah.
it has a way
Yeah.
of making you look younger. But I'm just
That's it.
wondering, Ehi, you're not married, and I'm wondering.
I know what you want to ask.
Let her ask first.
Okay,
Let me
ask.
please ask.
How would it feel?
Uh-huh.
You wear your wig in the
man
morning,
wears
and
the
your
wig.
husband wear your wig.
fraud. I'll take the first flight to Vatican. I'm like, annulment. He deceived me. You mean you don't have hair?
No, but that's
It's okay. Let's go to the field and find out. Well, how would you, react if a man who is making his hair braids or wearing a wig come to you
There's
for
nothing wrong with the
And
braids.
proposes to you.
proposes to you for
There's
wedding?
nothing wrong
What's
with
your
the braids.
reaction?
I'd rather
Let's
do
see
braids,
what
man.
Nigerians think.
So if I would date or marry a man that plaits his hair, I can actually, because I honestly don't see anything wrong in it. And even presently, my brother braids his hair and I braid it for him. So I honestly don't see anything wrong in it. So I can actually. I can marry and I can date a man that makes his hair.
Why not?
Can you tell us why?
Just because if it's his style, it's his style. If that's what he wants to do, as long as it's neat, it's cool with me.
I cannot be making my hair and my spouse or my husband will be making his hair. So, for me.
I can date a man that plaits his hair, but I can't marry the man that plaits his hair. I can't carry him to my parents. They'll pursue both of us. So let's just date and that's all.
I would say no, because it's not really my thing. I don't really love guys on braids or dreads. I just prefer them simple on their hair.
I don't find them attractive, and I cannot judge someone based on their appearance.
I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
Can you tell us why?
Number one, from my own culture, let me come from the cultural aspect. A man that plaits his hair in my place is irresponsible man. And you cannot take that type of man to your family that is you cannot, you dare not. And even to me, I don't think, I cannot. Because I don't think that type of man is responsible personally to me. Because I don't know why I will be plaiting hair and my husband too will be plaiting hair. So if the children want to address us, will they address him as mommy or address him as daddy? I don't know.
No,
His
but
mommy.
with the children address him as mommy or address him as
Excuse me, females have features. The kids know the difference in features. When they see a man's feature, they know. When
there are
they see,
also some men that
The future is also in the hair.
I don't. You people are discriminating. It's
it not Guinea?
It's about the heart. If I see a man who is braiding, even at my age, and he's sweet, he's kind, and he has money in his pocket.
A Nigerian man.
A Nigerian man. See, let me tell you why. You know, you Nigerians, you are funny. You go abroad. You follow the people that have braided hair.
That's their culture.
There's no culture. It's what you decide. So if you can tolerate it abroad, why can't you do it in Nigeria?
Because it's not abroad.
It's not
No,
exactly.
I don't
Nigeria is not abroad.
But you see, this is what you guys do. But now, guess what? Maybe because we're much older, the younger ones, is it the Gen Zs and all that, they don't have a problem. I've been seeing a lot of weddings lately with parents that I know that they are very hardened and very stereotyped. And they're accepting, because the more you start rejecting, you'll be
Husbands
shocked.
are
Those
scarce.
parents grew
Husbands
up
are
abroad.
scarce.
Those parents grew up abroad.
Anyway,
Okay,
the
if you
truth,
say so.
the truth is, whatever works for you,
do
works
it.
for you.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't do it.
Simple.
I don't know if I will accept a son-in-law, because I'm married now. So I don't know if I accept a son-in-law whose hair is all back.
I'm
I
indifferent.
am not sure.
I'm
Until it
indifferent.
happens, I will
What
see.
if the son-in-law has afro?
Afro.
Just
I'll just see him from the eye of my fathers in the
70s.
So that period, I'll just see him. Meanwhile, a lot of people are writing. Let's see if we can take some of it. Good morning, ladies. My name is Mrs. Sani from Ibadan. One of my granddaughters had the hair condition alopecia and it's been treated, and the hair is back to normal.
Wow.
There is medication for it. Ooh, that's strange,
That's
because
strange.
I've never heard that before. You know, I heard that it's not curable, but I also know that there's a clause that in children, because of their age, you can actually have some treatments done for it, and it works. And another person says, I am Choma, I'm enjoying your program in Lagos. Thank you very much, Choma. In fact, the most common type in men is androgenetic alopecia, often called male pattern baldness. It usually shows up as a receding hairline, thinning out at the crown, gradually overall the hair thinning.
Okay.
And this person says his name is Bali from Calabar. Thank you so much, Bali. And I still want to pay visit with Do in the other side of the studio. I want to find out from you really. This alopecia, were you told that it is hereditary, and are any of your children, grandchildren, I don't know if you have one, showing signs?
I am not aware if it's hereditary.
Yeah.
Truth be told, my mom had receding hair too. She's still alive. So she had the issue with receding hair. I think the oils I was beginning to rub, I think I picked that from my mom. But I still think it boils down to relaxers and hormonal issues. I believe so. But my hair receding has been worse than my mother's own. I think my mom didn't do braiding. She never bothered about braiding her hair. I think the continuous braiding and pulling worsened it for me.
True.
Yeah. I am not certain if it's hereditary, but I will experiment on my daughter. Like I said, she's about 25. She doesn't have a child yet, but I know that the only time she used a relaxer was when I was handling her hair. Now that she's doing it herself, she doesn't use a relaxer. She has told me I caused trouble for her. She won't do it for her kids. So I will observe with her hair, and when eventually she has children, we would watch it. I don't know. I think I need to find out if it's hereditary, but I think with good and proper hair care, like I said, the first problem I believe started from how I handled my hair, using a relaxer and pulling continuously. The pull was just too much. I braided very much, so I know that I caused the problem. My daughter's hair has been quite good. By the time I was my daughter's age, 25, I was already beginning to have problems. She's not having those problems. So I think it's for me, it was actually in the way I was grooming my hair. I did many things wrong with my hair. I take responsibility.
Okay, now you have identified your issues, and I'm wondering, are you reaching out advocacy for people with such condition, or people who have tendency? Are you doing something to ensure that maybe we get to have other women proudly carrying their hair for a longer time?
It's something I am contemplating. I don't know why I've been procrastinating. I think this program will awaken the zeal I have in me for that. I actually would like people to, because sometimes we spend too much energy on trying to resolve issues that may not really have a solution. Yeah, we should look for solutions for the things that bother us or destabilize our lives or cause issues. But sometimes acceptance enables you to live a more rounded and good life when you're able to accept certain things. So yes, I think I'm working on something, but like I said, I kind of dumped it. I was wondering, will I really have a crowd? I actually started working on something, but I was writing more about alopecia on Facebook and all of that. I did write a lot about it to encourage people that, look, there are some battles that you need to just put aside and then pick up what's working in your life and enjoy your life with what's working and let go of what's not working. But I started wondering, will I be able to raise a mass of people? So that kind of discouraged me. I felt, who will I even be talking about this thing to? Then I stopped. But I think after this program, I should go on it.
I'm holding you onto it. I'm holding you. You just have to do it.
I will.
A lot of people need to hear it,
Yeah.
especially those who have not had it and they're doing the wrong thing, so they can nip it on the board immediately. And I know that you were trying to share a picture of a conversation on
a trending video, on X.
On X,
people talking about the prices of wigs.
For me? Because I don't have it right away. Do you
we have it on our screen.
Okay, so
we have it on our screen. Yes.
Okay, somebody says, be honest, as a guy.
Has someone ever shown you a wig of 800K and you nod your head that, yes, that price is fair?
Like this wig you're looking at is 800K. Okay. And somebody says here, the only reason I've kept quiet is, okay,
I bought many wigs for my wife.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have bought many wigs for my wife and I still don't know the difference. Some months ago, she made me get 2 wigs for her from a vendor in Nigeria. Listen, he said, one was very expensive and the other was 650K. And he still doesn't know when he wears the one that is very...
Yeah.
I want you to. One was very expensive.
That's the real message.
Yes.
One was very expensive, and the other
was the one that was not expensive was how much again?
650 Tinubu naira.
And please, does the man know the difference?
No, and he still doesn't know the difference.
He does not know when the wife is wearing the very expensive
one
and when she's wearing the one that is 600.
I don't think she is interested in her husband knowing which one is expensive.
No,
my dear.
but now as a man,
is the man buying
you're the one
it.
buying
No,
it.
but you say that you people are not getting it. She's lucky she has a man who is buying it. I buy my stuff. So you see, the thing here is that many men I know will not spend money to buy anybody wig.
So
Would you spend up to
what I'm trying to say
spend up to
is,
650K?
why do I need to buy something that is as high as
A plot
above
of land.
600 and
No,
you
but
know?
you see-
And then at the end of the day, the next person, the
Yes.
closest person to me,
To you.
does not have value. He doesn't know
No,
the
but
difference.
you see, this is what I'm saying. These people, no, see, when I walk into a place and I see certain things, I know how much it costs. Some people might not know, they're not bothered. For you to be in some certain circles, you have to buy certain wigs from certain people. I'm laughing, I'm seeing 650, I'm seeing 1 million, and I'm looking at you guys and I'm saying, what the heck are you people talking about? Wigs have different names, different grades. I have seen wigs that are 5 million.
That's raw donor hair.
So, excuse me, so hello, what is 650?
5 million naira.
Yes. And that is why a guy told me one day when, I think what happened was that I think he drew somebody's hair. You know how you're joking. And the girl snapped. And he was wondering why she snapped. And she said,
Because you know my 5 million naira.
He said, do you know how much it cost? And the guy said, is it not somebody's hair? You people went to court and you put on your hair. And that's it.
You're carrying a plot of land in the head.
But
that's what I'm looking at.
That was
You
what,
are carrying
that
a
was
plot
what
of
the
land
guy
on the head.
said, that we spend money on things that are not necessary. That's what the guy said. He said, because why would I spend? And you see, that's what I'm saying. Why would you buy a wig for 5 million when I can just wake up and go to the salon and I just take the hair off and guess what? 1,000 naira. So which divide are you on?
Barbering salon is 1,000.
No, I'm just using.
I am on the side of almost going bald.
That's
because
how much can you spend on wig?
On wig?
Yes. How much? Your max.
Let me not put a price on my God. Let me not put because my God can decide that now buy hair of $1 million. Let my father
but you see, when I was much younger, when I didn't understand that what life was going to bring now, I spent a lot on wigs. Sorry. But you see, what I'm doing now is that I'm refurbishing the wigs. All I do is that I just change.
Because I was going to ask you, how long do you use these wigs for? How many years?
No, you see, the thing here is that it depends on people. I see many people who don't know how to use wigs. I've had wigs for 15, 18 years, you never know. Because of the money I spend on the wigs, I make sure that I take care of those wigs. If it's thinning out, because most of the time when you blow dry, it thins out.
Yeah.
So you know what I do? I just go to my stylist. Before, they used to say they do filters. I don't do filters anymore. All I do is that I just go to the salon, I just revamp it. And what's revamping? You just buy a new closure.
Yeah.
And so instead of me buying a wig for 800, 600, 1 million, guess what? I buy a closure for 65,000.
Okay, I need to know, does it have resale value?
It does.
It does have.
So if I buy a wig for, let's say, 2 million naira, how much am I
No. You're not. It's not going to be like gold that appreciates. It will depreciate. But you will still
So, but before you sell it, you just need to revamp, like she said.
Some people don't even know that it's revamped. They think it's new.
Our final word, let's touch base with Do. Please, what's your last word in 1 or 2 sentences before we go for people who are watching you right now?
All right. My last word, make the best of what life gives you. I don't want to say the cliche thing about make lemonade, but whatever you find in your life, just make the best out of it.
I agree.
Sometimes you need guidance from God, from whatever, but make the best of any situation. Because life good, life sweet. Don't allow one problem make you think life is good. Life is sweet.
I agree.
All right, that's it. You have something to say, 1 sentence.
1 sentence. Do what makes you happy.
Okay. Hey.
Life is good. So be good.
All right, please chop your money. See you next week.
Use it to buy me wig.
Ciao. Bye.